Hello, welcome to the Sewing Circle. Today's episode of Friday Sews, I'm going to be showing you this beautiful quilt I've been working on for my daughter Melanie. It is a variation of a log cabin. It's an off-centered log cabin, I think you call it. In these beautiful woodland colors. I have been working on this for a few months, working on it here and there, and I'm putting it together because I'm hopping on a plane on Saturday and going to my daughter for her baby shower. Now, the back of this quilt is this beautiful fabric from Spoonflower. And you can see it's woods and they're bare on it. There's just a few little things amongst all of these trees. Now today I will be showing you what I'm doing with the back of the quilt and maybe some to the front, I'm not sure, to make this a woodland, really cute woodland themed quilt for my daughter. Now, usually I put a name on the quilt using my brother embroidery machine. I will not know the name before I go for the shower. So I'm just making this extra special with some applique. If that sounds interesting, stick around and I'll show you how to do it. Here I'm tracing off some trees for the back of the quilt and ironing some pieces of fabric to attach to this iron-on paper. It creates an iron-on out of the fabrics that you place on it. So this technique is the same technique I used last week in my handmade Christmas, which I'll link below, episode 2 or part 2. I love this technique. It's so fun. It's so easy. I do always want to use this wax paper when pressing these pieces of fabric to this iron-on paper because, you don't always cover all the sticky places and you don't want that residue on your iron or sticking to the fabric being transferred back to the front of the fabric. Now here I'm checking the back of my pattern because I do have my trees drawn on there. I will be doing the same thing to make the bear, the fox, and the deer that I am going to put on this blanket. Now, I found this very fun. As you can see here, I'm peeling off the back of that iron-on paper, and now the whole piece of fabric is an iron-on. And I'm carefully just placing each piece where I want it, and making sure I use a paper. That was just a piece of the paper from the tree that I had just placed on. This little guy, he had these little circle cheeks originally, and when I went to put them on, they just didn't stick right, and I finally decided I didn't even really like them on there, so I discarded them. And here I'm just putting together the fox. So there's a bear, a fox, and a deer. And these trees. It's just really fun. It's an opportunity to just be really creative and create something totally different than anything you've seen before. The sky's literally the limit. And this is just how it's looking. Turning out really nice. I'm excited about it. I'm going to take it over to the machine now and just do some free motion quilting. I really love this part. It's very creative. Again, it gives you the opportunity to just do whatever you feel like doing. And I just really go with the flow. I do make sure that I really attach all pieces of fabric because this is going to be something that's going to be used by a baby, toddler, washed a lot. You know how it is. And we want to make sure that those pieces of fabric don't fall off eventually. We want them to be really attached well. I like the creativity. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with the free motion sewing and quilting. The sky's the limit, really. If you can move the machine, you can do it. And so here, I just wanted to show you that I did get the bear on, and this is how I do it. And this is what they look like. The deer, the fox, Oh, look at the fox. He's so cute. And look at that bear. And then the trees, of course. Couldn't go without some more trees in the background. And yeah, so now the next thing I'm going to be doing is taking this on in my house, laying it out here, and making a quilt sandwich. I've got the quilt front, the batting, and the backing all lined up with the overhang, which I'll pull forward from the back or from the front of the quilt. I'll pull it forward to the back of the quilt to create this binding. And I'll show you that next. Thank you for watching this episode of The Sewing Circle. Please like and subscribe.